if I can remember his name. I forgot Bianco's name last night.
What's that?
I forgot Mike's name last night. Really?
You forgot how to pronounce it?
No.
It's right in front of him.
I had a senior moment. We'll wait for Nathan. Okay, I've made all the other announcements. We'll start with a statement from Coach Schlossnagle.
Thought it was a great ball game. Obviously, Nathan was just outstanding in every sense of the word. Coming back on short rest, which is exactly what we needed, and we got enough timely hits. You know, we had chances to break the game open many times, and either had a base running mistake or they made a pitch or, Boast hit that ball really hard to right center field that the center fielder ran down. But we'll take it. Congratulations to Notre Dame on just an unbelievable season. Link Jarrett, can't say enough about the job he and his staff have done. My first year of college coaching at Clemson, 1993, he was playing shortstop at Florida State. So really happy to see him doing so well. So best wishes to the Fighting Irish.
Okay, we'll start with questions just for the student athletes, and why don't we start back here with Mitch, Mark?
Mitch Kutcher, CWS 247. Nathan, how were you able to rebound from a rough start in Game 1 and have a strong outing today?
It was tough. It was for sure. I'm not gonna lie to you. After Friday, I felt just terrible. Like I let my team down. But to come back and to have Coach give me the ball just 2 games later, all that confidence just flowed through me, and to know that they trust me and that the players trust me behind me. All I had to do was believe in myself, and that's what happened. And had some success today.
Okay, Olin.
Yeah, Olin Buchanan, Texags. Nathan, what was the conversation like with you and Coach when he, told you that you were going to be starting?
Yeah, he just told me straight up. He was like, "When do you want to go?" And I told him whenever. He's like, "Well, we need you tomorrow," and that was yesterday. So he told me I was going today, and I was like, "Let's do it. Let's go. I want it." Just to kind of redeem myself and to know that he trusted me to give me the ball. It felt amazing, and to know that my guys behind me believed in me too. It felt amazing.
Okay, right down here.
Ryan Bronner, your Texags. Nathan, when did you know that you had the sinker going like it was? And then Trevor, when you're playing defense behind a guy that's sinking the ball like that, are you anticipating all the action you got at third?
Yeah, right from the start in the bullpen when I was down there with Troy, I was getting really good to my glove side and to my arm side, that sinker. I knew if I just gave it a shot, what I've been doing recently is just kind of starting it outside and then it's becoming a ball, and starting it inside and become a ball. But if I just attack the middle, trust my life, throw some strikes, I know I have a shot, and I know these guys can work behind me.
Yeah. I mean, he was doing a great job of locating all 3 of his pitches, or 3 or 4, whatever. I would look up on the big screen and just see guys just completely swing over his sinker. He was starting the right spot and was finishing the right spot. So they obviously didn't have fun with it. It's fun to play behind that because, you're going to get a lot of rollovers like me and Cole did today. And we know he's on. We're going to get a lot of plays, and the whole team's feeling good when Denver's going. So,
Zach Taylor with WTAW. Nathan, how much in your scouting did you know about these Notre Dame hitters? It seemed like they were pretty aggressive early on. So, how much did that factor in when you were facing them today?
I didn't know too much about them, but just in the little scouting report, I knew we talked about it, that they were going to be on swing and they're going to be aggressive on the base pass, and they're going to be. Yeah, they're out to punch you right in the face. But if you just attack and let them swing over my sinker and stuff, I know that I was going to have success, and that's what happened today.
Back here.
Ben Peck, KAGS. Trevor, Coach talked yesterday about how if y'all could get a nice pitching outing like Nathan gave you guys, it could potentially really help the offense just kind of get back out there after a quick inning, quick 3 outs, and get in that rhythm. Is that something you feel like with the guys did kind of help your offense, especially those, 3rd, 4th inning?
Yeah, 100%. Like, when Detmer's out there rolling and we're spending 5 minutes on defense, I mean, it saves a lot of energy, and you get right back on them and keep the pressure on Notre Dame, and that's what we did all day, and I think that's what helped us be successful and get the win.
Okay. Any other questions for this? Yep, back here in the back. I can't see. Yeah, Pete.
Pete LaFleur, College Baseball 360. Question for either of the players. Obviously, Coach has been here a lot and has navigated the losers bracket and whatnot. Can you just tell us how the past few days have gone for you guys in terms of approach, handling the pitching, and do you feel like his experience kind of transferred over to you and gave you confidence?
Trevor, you start.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we just talked about, a couple of days ago before our first elimination game that we're just going to win one game at a time and don't let the Aggies win one. And, I mean, at this point, we're on 2 one-game win streaks, and we're feeling good and confident and ready to take on OU again.
Well said. That's all I got.
Okay, here in the back. Okay.
Brent Zwarneman, Houston Chronicle. Trevor, Coach talked about how important it was to play a clean game. Y'all got that one out of the way early and then did play a clean game. And how redemptive was it for you, even though it didn't hurt you, to hit the home run? And what did you hit?
Yeah, just first batter for them. Just came out of my legs a little bit and went under my glove. And then I was like, all right, so what? Learn from it. Just got to stay down, stay on my legs. And then next batter, bunt, right back to it. So felt good to get that one out of the way, and that was the only one in the game. And the rest was clean. On the homer, I was actually walking up to the plate, and it was to lead off the inning, and I kind of looked at like the painting of the College World Series like behind home plate, and I was like, you know what, this is pretty cool. So that kind of let me relax a little bit, and I just put a good swing on he was throwing kind of like cut fastball a little bit, and it was pretty much the same pitch I saw. Took the first pitch and then hit the homer on the second pitch, and it was just middle, and I put my good swing on it.
Okay, we have time for one more question, if anybody. Olin? This will be the last question for the players.
Olin Buchanan, Tech Zags. I wanted to ask you, Nathan, just can you tell us what it was like Friday for you, Friday night, and then into Saturday after, a hard day in the first game?
Yeah, as I said before, it really was tough. When I came out after that game, I just felt so little, and I felt like I let everyone down. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I went in my hotel room and I cried, and I just didn't know what to do. I felt lost. But my good friend Micah Dallas, he texted me that from one game, it doesn't define me. It doesn't define me as a person, and baseball doesn't really define me as a person. It's all my worth is through God, and I just prayed to Him that night. And he just told me that that's not my story, and he's got a plan for me, and that one game wasn't it. And sure enough, I just had to trust in His plan. I knew He had a plan for me, and had success today, and it was awesome, great feeling.
Guys, thank you. Congratulations.
Thank
We'll
you
see
very
you again. I guess we do see you tomorrow, right? Okay. I messed that up yesterday, too.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, man. And we'll start again with, we'll start over here with Ryan.
Ryan Browninger, Tech Zags. Coach, did you have Moo Menifee diving for an out on your bingo card today?
No, I didn't, but I had the pitch before. I looked back at Coach Yetsky and said, we can pick this guy off. He's not paying attention to what's going on. And normally, they're not looking to run, but, Menifee's, his pickoff move, it's a weapon. So you'll see us do that every now and then. We're trying, obviously if the guy's running, but it's also if we're trying to steal an out. And it wasn't the most beautiful rundown, but, Moo, he got it done, And then we had to take a timeout so we could clean up a little bit.
Olin?
Olin Buchanan, Tech Zags. Jim, why Nathan?
Well, I just felt like, he'd only thrown 44 pitches. I didn't like the matchup if we were going to throw Prager. You want to be left-handed. I mean, OU's a great team, whether you had a right-handed pitcher or a left-handed pitcher, but I think you'd rather be left-handed against them as much as you can. And obviously we want to win and stay here, but also I'd like to win the thing. And I felt like if we're going to have a chance to win the College World Series and pitch deep and still be playing on Sunday or Monday, Detmer was going to have to pitch twice, and the longer we waited to start him, the less likely he would either be able to do it or he'd have to do it on even shorter rest. So the fact that he had only thrown 44 pitches on Friday gave us an opportunity to do that, and him being a sinker ball guy, usually those guys, they sometimes can be a little bit better on a little bit shorter rest. And so that was the thought process. I honestly didn't think we had an option. I thought that was the only option if we were A, going to try and beat Notre Dame, and B, try to win the College World Series, which we're a long way from that. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, if he's going to pitch twice, we needed to get this, or 3 times in the series, we needed to get the middle one over with.
Okay, Mitch.
Mitch Kutcher, CWS 247. Coach, what was the issue with the mound in the 7th inning?
Yeah, I think, no disrespect to the grounds crew. I think the mound's been an issue throughout the course of the week. I saw, is it Preston Johnson? Is the pitcher for Ole Miss last night? Brandon Johnson. It fell down. Our guys were complaining about it. I think it's really dry. There's some holes. I don't know if there's different clay or something, what's going on, but it's been an issue.
Okay, Zach.
Coach Zach Taylor, WTAW. When you look at the 3 games that you guys have played so far, would you say that this was the best defensive effort that your team gave so far?
Sure. Yeah. We had we punched out 8 guys. Obviously, Trevor had a really nice game. Nobody's asked yet about the Menifee first and second, nobody out, and we get the 5-3 double play. So yeah, I thought it was our best game. Certainly wasn't our best base running game. There was a few things there. Some I'm okay with, some I'm not. But I thought, it was our, in terms of pitching and defense, by far our cleanest. We walked 2 guys, and hit 1. So I thought, we did a better job of limiting free bases.
Kendall.
Kendall Rogers, D1 Baseball. Jim, I know you kind of feel like you have unfinished business, but to get in college baseball's Final Four in year 1, that's a pretty high bar.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome. Super proud of the kids, how far they've come from, not just the beginning of the season, but, this time last year, we didn't have a coaching staff. A third of this team wasn't even Texas A&M Aggie yet. We were still recruiting out of the transfer portal, and you look up a year later, and you're playing. You're like you said, we're in the semifinal. We're in the Final Four of college baseball. So, great tribute to the kids. Obviously, our coaching staff, administration, everybody committing to having a great program, and everybody has really just given themselves up for the common good. And this team, whether we win or lose the rest of this thing, they're going to be remembered for a really long time. I think they brought a lot of excitement back to Texas A&M baseball, and people are fired up.
Okay, right back here.
Jack Allen with ABC 40. Coach, obviously Nathan put in a solid outing, but in terms of the length that he was able to go and the amount of innings he was able to eat up, how much does that help moving forward?
Obviously a ton. We got to play 3 games in 3 days, I think. Correct? I think that's the tournament. So anybody that saves every possible pitch. Palish ran in the bullpen. I think he threw a couple. Hopefully we didn't use him too much. We're certainly going to, now we're at the point where, Dallas has pitched. He's not obviously going to be able to pitch anytime soon. Detmer's obviously done for a while. So this is that point that every college coach talks about all year long, where now you need something from somebody that you haven't gotten, right? Whether it be a Prager, whether it be a Wyatt Tucker, some other guys down there, Will Johnson, are going to have to give us extended length to have a chance, and we're going to have to score against a great team. So all I know is our guys, we've been backed in the corner all year long, especially with our pitching situation, and we just keep fighting. So I know it sounds cliche, but that's all we can do. But Nathan definitely gave us some breathing room by going 7 innings.
Okay, Molly, who you got? Oh, Brent.
Brent Zwarneman, Houston Chronicle. You've seen the passion of this place. You had seen it before. Is it hard for you to believe that you now have half of the Aggies College World Series victories in their appearances in history?
Yeah, I don't think much about that. I don't know the past history. I know that the program's been awesome. I respect how hard it is to get here, right? So Coach Childress had a phenomenal run. 13 straight trips to the NCAA tournament. I hope I'm able to be a part of that for the next 13 years. and then 2 trips to the College World Series. And we know, the way the ball bounced against TCU a couple times could have been 4, and that completely changes things. So it's so hard just to win a game, much less a game in the College World Series. So I'm super respectful of how hard that is, and obviously, we have a university that's committed to winning at the highest level, and we're all hired for a reason, and that's to get here and win here. And that's easier said than done. You don't just get to throw money at something and twinkle your nose and have it happen, but you just want to be in position every year. And then if you're in position every year, then the way the ball bounces, you get a great pitching performance like today, who knows? You can stay here for a long time.
Okay, last question for Jim.
Ben Peck, KAGS, Coach, that second inning, top of the second inning where, got the call strike looking and then the base running mistake, it seemed like that could have potentially been a momentum change in the game, but obviously your guys responded well. Just did you say anything to the guys? And if not, just what pleased you with how they kind of responded to that situation?
You talking about when Bose at second base? Yeah, I mean, we thought we had something on the starting pitcher. He actually did exactly what I wanted him to do. I think that was the first time, at least on video all year long, that Simon, is that what you say? Simon, it's the first time all year long, at least on video, that he's run that little inside move. Normally when he doesn't look at second base, he pitches. And so we talked about in the scouting report, and he did so they got us. So, that's a baseball play, and those things happen in baseball. We was 1 out. We had just punched out. We're trying to get to third base with 1 out, and we want to play offensively. I didn't think that was a reckless play. The fly ball tag up, whatever that happened there, that was. I'm way more upset about that than the attempt at a stolen base.
Jim, thank you.
Yeah.
See you tomorrow afternoon. All right. Reminder that the locker rooms are closed. If you have any other special requests, just find time.